I have no idea.
Like, where's the beef? Like, we need a catchphrase.
Yeah, we need a catchphrase.
That just showed how old I am, didn't it?
That did. You ready to start this recording thing?
No, I'm looking for a catchphrase.
We don't have time for a catchphrase.
What's Subway's catchphrase?
Yeah.
Eat fresh. Hold on, I'm thinking of some catchphrases.
I thought we were going to talk about summer goals.
No, I'm looking for a catchphrase.
All right.
All right, I'll keep thinking of catchphrases that will go with us.
So what are we doing this summer? Oh, and let's not talk about our family, because that's what happened last time, and then we stopped recording everything. So
I just don't want our family's business out there.
I agree. So how are we going to talk about summer goals?
Especially our adult kids.
But let's talk about what we're going to do this summer. I want to juice.
Here's my adult goals.
Okay, we're going to start with yours.
I am your typical unhealthy 40-something. We'll say 41. Let's go with 40 if I'm changing my age. 40-year-old unhealthy, busy, stressed mom who's always running for everyone else but seems to avoid my own self-care and health. So that's my goal for this summer. My summer goal is health.
Okay, that's good. So what are we going to do different? I saw a lot of vegetables in there. We probably should eat them.
I know they always go bad in our fridge. We swear we're going to juice them and then we end up throwing them away because we're so lazy to do
There's a lot of vegetables in there.
No, it's actually during the year. It should. I don't want to give away what I'm doing, but it's a lot easier for me to do this in the summer. Okay, I'm a teacher, so it's a lot easier for me to get to have time to do this self-care stuff in the summer. Thank God teachers have summer. Oh my goodness.
I know. It's awesome.
I was just getting a text from a mom, and it's Saturday morning, and she felt bad about texting me. And I don't care. She needs an answer. Please text me. I want to give you the answer. But then I'm like, I just love my families. I love them.
So summer goals.
Okay. Squirrel, summer goals. Health.
Well, definitely. I need to do something. Like the diet thing has to get. We got to do something with this.
I think I've tried every quotations diet that I can think of, from the Weight Watchers and the keto, which keto was fun. I got to be super lazy on keto and eat whatever. What else have I tried? Some apps we've tried. We've tried the juicing. We've tried vegan.
I'm telling you, the juicing was the only thing that I saw actual results on. Not for weight, but I felt better.
I want to do my goal for, and my research for health is trying to find, not being on some crazy diet, but what foods actually are healing for me, and with what I have going on. So I have, I could lose a little bit of weight. All right, probably 20 pounds. So a little bit. We'll say 20 pounds because, that'll be good for me. In order to just feel more energized.
Right.
And I want to feel strong. I'm getting older and I don't like that I'm not feeling strong anymore. And it's all my fault. I'm letting it go. But
even though we're running around with kids or whatever, and your job, you're on your feet all day. It's still not the right types of activity. If you think about it, I think for me, I don't do, everyone always talks, you got to do stretching, you got to do those types of things. And I think that's I feel like my muscles and my body is just always super tight and unable to I try to work out or I try to do something and I'm just it's so uncomfortable. So I think that for me is it's probably the big thing. We got a gym membership and we haven't gone one.
Well, because I can't, during the school year with
hard,
3 kids and teaching, it's really hard.
Unless you want to get up at 5 in the morning. And
right. But I figured it would be easier to kind of get to a routine in the summer when I have more time and hopefully carry that over. But, it's this is the year that I have to just do it. When you talked about stretching and I have friends who do yoga and different kind of mental, physical connections there. And as Christians, is it okay to do yoga?
Yeah, I think if you don't just get caught up in all of the, I know some of the stuff, and I don't know what, like Pilates, I don't know what
That's
genre of
That's core
exercise.
strengthening.
So
yoga, like the philosophy behind yoga, like it can be very, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I also like if stretching feels so good, right? Like especially when you're, when you need to relax, and I guess I don't see why I can't just kind of pray and stretch and just connect with God that way. I think, and that's one of my goals this summer is to kind of, everything I do to honor God. And that could also mean stretching and relaxing and just being with Him.
Right. I just want to get to a point where, I don't know. I think for me, I see myself crossing over into old man stage. Like I want to be one of those old men that can still do something, and I'm not walking around hobbling because I didn't take care of myself in the first 50 years. Like, I know it's possible. I've seen guys that didn't do anything. Like I actually play soccer with a couple guys that they would say, yeah, I didn't really do much until the last couple of years, and now they're like totally fit, and it's just a consistent.
Like I work with
program.
A teacher who's, she's always been like I don't think she ever had a downtime where she wasn't healthy, but she's a little bit older than me and she's darn healthy and looks good. So she's kind of my work motivation when I come into work to look like, yeah, you can totally achieve this if you work hard. Right. I'm sure she works hard, but
I think as part of it is, I know for me, like I go through modes of how do I stay disciplined with this activities? Like how do you stay disciplined on eating right? How do you stay disciplined on working out, or even just like something as simple as, okay, every day I'm going to go for a walk.
Yeah.
Like starting there. I started to, like in the office, like forcing myself. It's like I can still, because a lot of things I need to like have time to think. And for me, I seem to be able to think more when my body is kind of moving. So being able to just sort of walk the office, and I'll walk the 3 floors, and even in that, I can walk all 3 floors. It's not a big building in less than 10 minutes unless I stop and talk to somebody or something like that. So it's not a big walk, but it's something. But I feel like for me, the discipline is being able to do that consistently.
How can you get more self-care in at work? Because I'm sure you'd be more productive if you had a place that you could just kind of visually walk away from and see something, like just kind of let go for 10, 15 minutes or however long.
I think, I actually see a lot of folks doing that now because the office is kind of bare. Like I know one person, like I see her all the time, like sitting and working even in different places. Like she'll go work in a conference room, or she'll go work, in another area. And I'm not good at that piece of it, just because for me and what I do a lot of times, I like having my tools and my screens and everything else. But I agree. Finding time to get away. Like I used to be very disciplined about not eating at my desk.
Do you guys still have that workout room?
Mm-hmm. But we don't, some folks really utilize it. I've only used it a few times, and there's nothing, it's kind of like we have everything here in our house, in our basement, to do everything we want. There's nothing we couldn't.
I feel like I use our house like I use what we have for relaxation all the time. So I just don't I don't use the elliptical workout equipment like I should, but it's there when I get into like the habit.
when you find that way to get into a habit.
You can't see my quotations.
Yeah, your air quotes. Got it. We do need to use this gym membership though. I'm just saying. We're signed up for a year.
Yeah, it has an outdoor pool of several. Well, I'll be there come Memorial Day. Don't you worry.
No, you're not gonna be there Memorial Day.
Well, after when it opens.
Oh,
So my other thing with my self-care is addressing my chronic pain. And so, if you know me well enough, you know that I have chronic migraines, and I have one right now as we're talking. You just learn to live through it. And I've gone through neurology and pain management and everything you can think of to figure out these headaches. And
yeah.
I have probably a hormone headache right now, but I have a headache. And so I really want to figure that piece out, like a more natural approach, because I don't want to keep taking drugs that are going to just give me side effects to take more drugs,
Right.
So that's one thing I want to work on this summer. And a friend is directing me towards dry needling and stuff like that. I'm going to give it a shot.
Dry needling. Mm-hmm. What's that?
I don't.
You said
it's
it
like
earlier,
acupuncture kind of. So she could explain it better, but it really is like dry needling into your muscles. And I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try it. And
do you go to somebody and do that? Or
yeah.
do you,
There's a specialist.
I'm like, you're not going to buy it off the auction in a home kit or anything and do that? Because that would be weird.
Don't give away my secret.
I come home and you look like that dude from
we
Hell.
needed to get that bidet off of online auction. Get the bidet. We needed it.
Baby, we didn't need a bidet.
It'll clean your tushy.
I understand, but can we just try it on? Can we just put it on ours? All I see is I just see water going all over the house because somebody
it'll
thinks
make
it's
everyone's
fun.
tushy clean
Okay.
and fresh.
All right. So I will.
And the laundry easier. That's okay. Next subject.
That is. Anyway, yeah. That has nothing to do with summer goals.
So, and where's my oil? So I bought CBD oil for my headaches too.
Oh, okay.
I'm swearing by it as far as moods. I just started,
Okay.
did it a couple weeks ago, and I'm doing it twice a day. But I mean, I think I'm going in a more natural path.
Okay.
For some of my issues, which I only have a couple issues, right?
A couple, right?
All right.
That's what you have is a couple of issues.
Yeah. So my summer work is going to be just research on how to. I mean, I've kind of got to believe, or trying to believe, or hope that there's things that aren't man-made out there that God provides that will help heal my body.
Well,
And prayer and meditation is one of
Yeah.
them too. I mean, I think that we shouldn't discount the power of prayer and meditation. And I mean meditation and prayer to the Lord.
Right.
As healing.
No, I mean, you think about it, it's, we survived as a society for hundreds, thousands of years without, the types of things that we do today. I think part of the issue is that, we're now, first of all, we're sedentary. We don't do anything, whereas life before what?
We don't do anything. Have you been to my job? I don't sit.
Yeah. Okay, but you don't have to work to eat. You don't have to plow fields. You don't have to take care of a farm so that you can.
So, any special ed teachers out there who want to tell my husband that
I'm not saying you're not.
Special ed teachers
I'm not
are
saying you're not on your feet.
hopping.
Oh my gosh, we get this conversation a lot. I'm not saying that you're not on your feet, but it's not the same as it was 100, even 50.
But there are
years ago.
times, there are days that going into a garden and gardening is calming compared to what we do sometimes, because it's a hard job. I love it. I absolutely love every minute of it and the outcomes that come from it. But it's not an easy job.
I never said it was easy.
It's not.
Oh my goodness. Why are you trying to argue right now?
Because, dude.
Anyway, move on.
Someone's got to school my husband on how hard we work.
Oh my goodness.
I think we need to switch jobs one day. Do you
Okay.
think your boss will let that happen?
We could switch.
I can come
jobs.
be in Larry and you can come.
Yep.
The school system probably wouldn't let some strange man without a background check or the parents come and work with their kids, but
Probably not.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard, but it's why are like hard jobs also wonderful at the same time?
I don't know. I mean, a garbage man is hard too, but that's not wonderful.
Well, no, and you know why? It's because you're like making a difference and helping people, changing lives, and that's why it's great. It's that person connection, that human to human connection where you're serving.
All right, but back on topic. What else do you want to do this summer? What about this camping thing? Are we going once, twice?
As many times as you'll let me, but you're the one that doesn't like to camp.
Well,
not that you don't like to camp. You say it's a lot of work.
It's the setup.
So I get it. You do set up. It's hard.
And it's the stress of, like, I still don't even know where we're going in 2 weeks.
1 week we're going to Geneva on the Lake.
Okay.
I'm really excited about it. There's a lot of stuff for kids and families.
It's a full hookup.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can. It's not that one place we went to. Is that the place? No, that wasn't Geneva.
That was Erie, PA.
I'm trying to think of where we looked at it and was like, I don't even know if I could back a camper into this.
No, that was Sarah's something in Erie, PA on Presque Isle.
Presque Isle, that's right.
It was gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was really cool. But
that was like, if you need a beachy feel and you're in Northeast Ohio or Pennsylvania, it was beautiful.
They had an amusement park there, didn't they? I thought.
Yeah, I want to say it's Wally World, but I know it's not Wally World. But
that's in a movie.
That's in a movie. But they had the amusement park right there.
So Geneva are we like on a lake or?
Mm-hmm. Okay. The campground's right on the lake. Geneva on the lake. The campground's called Indian Creek, and I've never been there, but I hear lots of wonderful things about it.
Are we scheduled just for that one? Or you still have the Niagara Falls thing scheduled?
Yeah, I'm going to cancel that.
Yeah.
For one, I don't know. Yes, I'll cancel that one, but I know it's hard for you to get away, especially like during the week, and then we've got the weekends where you're leading worship, and you can't just take a week off of work or weekend, like all these weekends off.
Right.
So it's really where you feel that you can get away, because I understand like you've got responsibilities and you just can't jump and leave for all summer.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if the local campsites. I mean, I don't want to say we should go get a place out at Roundup, but I mean, if you wanted to do that, or
I think the kids have as much fun at home as they would there.
Yeah. Well, I think now that they have all the friends and everything, they're going to be running around, and so I think we can just rent the camper more. So.
But I do want a couple getaways. Like I'm looking forward to Geneva on the Lake, and I wouldn't mind another one. Like we've talked about Michigan, but if we go with our friends, then we'll probably rent a place instead of a camper.
Yeah. Well, we got Texas too. That's a big one.
Texas is a big one, and we're not dragging a camper to Texas this year.
But that's going to be yeah.
I love Texas. I could live there. I could live there.
It's pretty hot.
We go when it's really hot. I could live there. I love the people and yeah, I could live there. I mean, I wouldn't because we're based here, but if we had to, I could totally live there.
So what else do you want to get done this summer? I mean, I feel like we're both on the same page as far as the health thing. I think we need to, I mean, we talk about it, but I think setting sort of achievable goals. Like I think sometimes, at least for me, I get caught up in if I can't do these 7 things, then I'm not doing anything. Or if I start really, I start really well, and then something happens, and then I stop doing it, and then I feel like I can't just restart sometimes. Because like even when I travel, I mean, I always take everything I need, because every place I go to, they have like a gym at the hotel. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason.
Can I travel with you this summer?
Well, you can. It's just the kids. That's the only issue that we would have.
What? We can't bring the kids?
Well, we can, but I mean, we could talk about it. The struggle I would have right now is the next trip may not be a trip I would take you on.
Well, don't say where we're going or when. But
yeah, but I mean, it's just
okay. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah. But I mean, again, I think when it comes to all these types of, whether you call them self-help or whatever, it's for me, it all boils down to just having a disciplined lifestyle. And unfortunately for both of us, there's certain areas that we're disciplined on, but most areas, at least for me, I don't have the discipline to stay consistent.
Well, I think what happens is we're black and white. Like, we're going to be black and white on it. We're on the wagon. We can't deviate from the wagon, because if we deviate from the wagon, I don't know why I'm calling it a wagon, we fall off. But we got to allow ourselves to have that gray mess up time and come back, because that's where I know for me, when I mess up, I'm just like, oh, forget it. I'm going to have another donut today. So I think mine needs to, like, allow myself to, make mistakes and just keep going and not give up because I made a mistake or a series of mistakes. Like, all right, I've got to create the habits, like you said, like walking. Like, we did that, what was it, at the beginning of the school year, and I felt like it was a really good start to our day when we walked together.
Right.
And we just listened to music or talked. Like, it prepared me for the day, and I think.
But you won't do that in the summer because you don't have to get up. So.
Oh no, I'll do it.
You'll get up?
Well, you get up later when I'm not in school, don't you?
No.
So you'll be getting up later this summer, so I'll walk with you. No, I think we could figure something out.
Right. Okay. No, I think for me, that's part of it. I think I also get overwhelmed at times with, I don't say overwhelmed, but like the day-to-day stuff of just running a house and taking care of things. It is a lot. Now, maybe, like you said, in the summer, it might get a little easier because you have more time. You can take care of some things.
Yeah.
But I feel like, sometimes it's just a lot. We always have, there's always laundry out that's got to be done. There's always, every time you come into the house, you get everything all cleaned up, or we might have someone even come and clean, and within minutes of the kids coming down or whatever, it's like it's a mess again, or it's not a mess.
That means we need to teach our kids to clean up after themselves.
Yeah. We do need to spend more time on that, but my point is that, like, I feel like I don't beat myself necessarily up over not having the discipline. Because there are times where it's like there's just a lot to get done, and then by the time you get all of the necessary things, and those are all necessary things. If we don't do the laundry, then we don't have clean clothes, and if we don't clean the house, then
I know, but you don't have to do stuff. All, like, I don't know. There's got to be room too for, like, whatever. It'll get done at some point. This is not important compared to just hanging out with my kids or or relaxing. So you also have to say everything doesn't have to be perfect in its place and clean and put away. Sometimes it's not going to be, because that's life, and I'd rather sit here and snuggle my child on the couch and watch TV.
Right. I get it. Well, I was talking last week in my class that, I felt like God was really kind of impressing upon me as far as, it was from a different angle as far as priorities and spending time actually in the Word and trying to, we say our most important thing that we could be doing is our relationship to God, and yet I know for me, that becomes sort of if I have time, or if I have to teach, or if I have to lead worship, then I'm focused there. But then the other, 23 hours of the day, I'm like caught up in stuff. And I think if I do feel, and and not to say that, well, I guess I am saying it, that if I would prioritize prayer and really trying to honor God, then does all that stuff become clearer, or I prioritize that, all the other things in life, because I've prioritized that ahead of all of it? Because I've had seasons in my life where I've been able to live that out, and it's been, if I go back and I think about it, when I'm focused on, again, honoring God in prayer and scripture and study, then all these other little things don't seem to overwhelm me. And I know that, but yet like I constantly have to come back to these reminders of doing that.
Yeah.
I think for me, it is as much of a struggle at times as it is the whole, teaching this class for me is because that's a total extra thing for me, but yet it kind of forces me and puts me in a position where I have to, even if it's just an hour, to just, okay, this is where we want to go with this particular lesson. And I told the class, I mean, we're basically going to spend the entire year, more or less studying different books of the Bible as opposed to a book about the Bible. So I think if there was another goal I had this summer, it was really to, again, get back to a point, or I don't know if it's hard to say get back to a point when I don't feel like it's like I said, it's always in seasons and ebbs and flows. I don't know if I guess you could say you're getting back to it if you did it once, but I don't think it's a consistent pattern for me yet. Who's texting you at this hour of the day?
One of my friends is texting me about peppermint oil and headache tension relief. And I just realized that I have some peppermint oil. I might try that.
Yeah. I like peppermint in my coffee.
So I do sometimes around Christmas.
Yeah.
That's my favorite time.
Yeah.
Peppermint mocha with almond milk and sugar-free syrup.
Okay. I'll remember
Hot.
that.
That's a Christmas drink for me, though.
Yeah.
I think I have some up in my little stash. I might try that.
So any other goals? We got a lot to do.
So I'm trying not to have lofty goals. My goal is, like I said, health. And health means like the mindfulness of like relaxing. And that's when we need to connect more with God. But for me, it's when I have downtime and I focus on just relaxing. And that's when I feel like it's easier. Like I said last podcast, during like COVID, it was much easier for me to connect because it was downtime and I was relaxed. And so I kind of want to recreate some of that relaxation this summer, because it just, we need to plug in and energize, and that means connecting with God to be re-energized. And I think sometimes when we think about, I need to read my Bible or I need to pray or what, like, oh, okay, it's work, I don't want to do it. But if it's not, I can sit, in my hot tub and listen to something and just really focus, and it's relaxing, and it's like, it's so much, it's healing.
Right.
And so there's things that we can do and connect with God that it doesn't have to feel like a chore. It shouldn't feel like a chore, and it doesn't have to. Another one of the habits that I created is listening to the Bible every morning when I get ready. I have an app that I listen to. And it's a habit. When I get ready, do my hair and makeup, the app goes on and I listen to it. But in the summer, I'm not so great about it because I don't necessarily get up to do my hair and makeup every day. So I have to recreate some kind of habit for that in the summer too.
Still get up and
that means I get up and walk instead of, I don't know. So we can plan some of these things together.
I would be okay with that.
I think we should also plan for you to every single day. I think this would strengthen our marriage a little bit. If you just, I don't know, maybe even after we go for the walk, if you could just give me like a 1 hour massage, like here to here. I think that would strengthen our marriage.
Every day.
Every day. I think it would be good for you too.
Yeah, I think it would.
Because then, like, I don't know, you get to spend time with me.
For 1 hour, okay. I think that would kind of work on my core hand strength as well. I think I would be amazing, but yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna get. Okay, seriously. Good thing this isn't a YouTube video, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my head is hurting.
No, we'll work on that. Yeah, I don't know how long this is actually, so you
Well, you want to stop?
Well, at some point.
Are you bored of me?
I'm not bored of you. We just have a lot to do today.
Dude, you need to chill more. You need to just wing it more.
No.
You need to, yes, baby. You hold so tight sometimes that you're going to snap. Like, I love you, and I'm not trying to make fun of you, but sometimes you just got to, like, what it is, it is.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to, like, fall out of place if we don't jump up and clean or get all of our work done. Like, it's okay. Chill for a second. Yeah, you'll have less stress if you just come to my side a little bit and just wing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I say that to Teresa too, and she just stresses her out more.
Pretty much. There's just a lot that I would, I don't know if I could do that. I try.
Why do I seem to be surrounded by the most important people in my life of people who are very organized and very like planned? And
because I think if you didn't have that in your life, I don't know what, like, I mean, I think it's a give and take. I think that's why we work, because I think you help me to recognize that I need to just not worry so much, and you bring me there. But on the flip side, if we had none of that and we were totally one way, meaning winging everything,
we'd get nothing done.
We'd get nothing
but
done.
We wouldn't
and we would
stressed.
be broke.
Maybe we would be more stressed because we would be broke and everything would be chaos.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, our house we may not even be able to have a house because we would forget to pay the bills. I mean.
Yeah, that's why I need you guys, and you guys need me. We balance each other.
Yeah.
You complete me.
Well, I don't know about all that. That's a little. Anyway.
Oh, I wonder what kind of. I think, yeah.
Okay. Lost thought.
No, just filtered thought.
Filtered. Yeah, let's filter those thoughts that we shouldn't say on something that we might actually put out for the millions of people that might actually listen to this. Right. Although our listens went up.
I think we have 3 listeners.
No, actually our listens went up when I checked last time. We're up to 20 listeners.
Oh, I think Deb was number 20.
Yeah? Ooh.
Ooh.
We have a whole 20 people we have 20 plays. I don't know what that really means.
Oh, like 6 of those was me.
Well, no, it doesn't count like the same person. And if you're like attached to it, it doesn't count you.
Oh my goodness, baby, my head hurts.
Okay. Well,
I want to keep going, but I've got to get relief from this headache, and
I
need more options. What's that?
Be done.
I think I'm going to have to give in and take one of those dissolving things under my tongue. I hate doing that, but...
All right. Do you want me to edit that part out?
Edit the part where my pain is so bad that I have to take medicine.
Yeah. What if I can edit that out?
It sucks.
Yeah.
It's just, it builds and builds and builds. And
yeah.
Something else that doesn't have all these chemicals, and I mean, something else has to work that's more natural.
Yeah.
I hate having side effects from pills that I need... medicine I need to take just to feel normal. Anyhow. So, yeah, I gotta figure this migraine out, and we'll talk later.
All right.
Peace out, homie.
Peace out.